So I wanted to quickly address a weird complaint about the update that I've been hearing from a number of people in my comment section, people in the Discord. I've heard it. I've read it like a number of times, enough for me to warrant me making a video about it. And that is that adding the magic orbs to the game it's too confusing. There's too many things. We have gems and gold and magic dust and bells and experiment coins and magic orbs and rune keys and essence and rare tokens and epic tokens and clan coins and healing potions and hunting coins and legend medals and heroic tokens and page of secrets and gold coins and platinum and star coin and event tokens. And event tokens, they've condensed to just event tokens because we used to have rush for glory tokens and mirror match tokens, and then they all condensed it into like the one just generic currency, right? And I understand how that could be a complaint to somebody who knew, right? Somebody new that is just starting the game right now, looking at that list, and that's not even all of it, because you also have you have fragments. You have like armor fragments and amulet fragments and weapon fragments, and that's another currency, technically. And I could see how somebody that is just starting this game right now could be confused by that. There's a lot of things that you have to like organize in your brain, right? And like the barrier to entry is high, right? If you were starting the game right now and you saw all of this, that would overwhelm you. It would be too many things, and I could see how that would be a complaint in that way. And if I were to take something like in my own life, if that I could see that this would be a legitimate complaint, something that I don't know, right? It would be like if I walked into a convenience store, and I live in the US, so everything is in dollars, right? And somebody said, this is $5, right? And I'm like, here is my $10. Here's money for this thing that I know the currency of, right? But then what if I tried to buy some other item and they said it was 80 pesos, right? And now I need to convert my dollars into pesos and then give it to them in a different way, right? It's the same thing, but I'm now doing it in a different way that I'm not familiar with. Then I try to buy something else and it's in rubles or something. And that would be very confusing for me, right? Because then I would have to convert it, and then I would have to convert my dollars, and I'd be like, this is crazy. This is a crazy amount of things, right? There's just too many things. I just want one thing for all of these things, right? And in that way, I get it. Looking at this list and all of the different things that exist, it's confusing, right? But the other way that I look at this, and I think the way that you can look at this, is yes, the barrier to entry is high. As the game progresses and as they keep adding new things, things get more difficult. But I would also compare it to this. In whatever language you speak, how many words do you know? Right? As a kid, like you didn't know a lot of words. But as an adult, you now know a large quantity of words. You wouldn't expect a child to know the amount of words that you know, but over the course of time, you just do. It just happens. And I feel like that is how you should look at this game. It would be like complaining that they're adding a new unit, and there are already too many units, and they all have talents, and they all do different things, and there's too many units. Don't add another unit. There's too many units. Why do you have to add another unit? You have to add another unit because the game progresses, and the game gets more complicated as it goes along. And the idea that they're adding a different currency, which, again, the joke is that magic orbs are just magic crystals. The idea that they're adding just another currency for a different part of this game, that's just going to happen. They are going to add things, and it is going to make the game more complicated. But if you stick with this game, you just kind of know that many words.